Hello, everyone, and welcome to a one-shot, a post-Task Force Unlikely / Planescape one-shot, The Last Will and Testament of Shemeshka the Marauder. So, I'm going to have everyone introduce reintroduce their character in a second, but we start in the City of Doors. Sigil, the center of the multiverse, according to some. It's shaped like a donut or a torus, and it's this ring city as a donut, sitting on top of a spire, and the city covers the entire inside surface of the donut, so it goes all the way around. So, rumors have spread across the City of Doors that one of Sigil's most preeminent and infamous citizens, Shemeshka the Marauder, king of the cross trade, was killed in Hades by a bunch of clueless, conies, crude, lemons, outsiders, smileys, primes. They had the help of some powers, I guess. One of them was even a godling themselves, or so I've heard. Anyway, that is spread like wildfire throughout the city.
Could easily watch a series of like 50 plus episodes about that, honestly. That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
I think it'll make you cry.
Yeah, especially at the end.
Mm-hmm.
I regret nothing.
So, we join in the City of Doors. Dan, would you like to describe your character, please?
So, Arthur Levisti normally wears a flowing robe, the type you would normally associate with a spellcaster. Today, though, he is instead wearing a dark suit, which is, surprisingly modern, given that we're in fantasy medieval times. And carrying a leather briefcase. He is frighteningly tall and gaunt, like incredibly skinny. And there are patches of exoskeleton on certain parts of his skin. And if you look closely, you'll see his jaw opens up in sort of a mandible fashion. And instead of horns, he has two antennae. He looks very confident, very slick. And he is walking to the location where he knows that a funeral, I don't know if it has taken place, it is taking place, or it has like recently taken place. I guess this is after the funeral.
There was no public funeral, but you would be heading towards the Fortune's Wheel, which is where Shemeshka conducted business every single night. It's a gambling establishment, an inn. There's a sort of a makeshift wake there for any of her friends, if anyone could call Shemeshka a friend. And more than that, even, it's a lot of people being like, she's not dead, she's going to be there. Like, absolutely not dead. This is just fake.
So Arthur has been sent as a representative of the Nine Hells. He actually managed to get a promotion after that whole incident with Tiamat, because frankly, Levistus thought it was just hilarious. So he has arrived as a representative from Stygia and a few other layers. It's mostly Mammon. It's mostly the greed god who wants his debts repaid, surprisingly. And he is on his way to this Fortune's place.
Okay.
And he is humming a happy tune to himself. And I don't know, would Kriv... I don't know if he and Kriv would have retained contact. They're both icy people, but I don't understand. I think he would have liked to have Kriv around for muscle, essentially, but I don't know what Kriv is up to.
Liz, what is Kriv up to?
I think Kriv would be fighting. He'll be trying to get his trying to achieve his first goal, which is to bring about an oncoming, an eternal winter so that the Great Hunt could begin. But it's a lot harder than he previously thought, because as a white male dragonborn barbarian dedicated to an ancient white dragon, that's basically what he does, but Creep's not the smartest of boys, so he has basically been dragged around being promised to help. People have been promising to help him, but they either end up dead or trapped somewhere, or Kriv has to go save them, or Kriv has to go kill a bunch of people, and it's like it's a very complicated, journey he's been on.
Perfect.
Well, you can come to Stygia. It's always winter there.
Yeah. And you're in this.
That's not where I live.
I know, but
He
there's
lives in the Forgotten Realms.
lots of stuff to hunt. I don't get much company. It's very lonely. Also very cold.
Okay. Jay.
Whew. We have seen Fetcher before. They're probably somewhere at the Fortune's Wheel. Some back room right now. I don't know where they're at right now. They might be in some stage of denial. I don't know. They're not doing okay.
Okay. And Marty.
Yes. Oh yes, I'm Lady
boy.
Lydia Rosanna Aquila.
Oh no.
I'm in what would be described as a voluminous dress that takes like a whole rig to set up, and I'm all bustled up in a corset with a parasol. And I walked through a door, and I found myself here. But this is exciting. I'm following the crowd.
Rad.
dressed
Just
than
rad.
person.
Did you know that bustle's also a verb? Because I'm doing it.
That what is also a verb?
Bustle. I'm a level 10 upper class nitwit.
No comment. Okay, so you're a bard.
I never would
Wonderful.
have guessed.
Okay. So, you all find yourself in the very crowded tap room of the Fortune's Wheel, or in one of sort of the back areas where Shemeshka would often keep employees as such a distinguished quality customer. The Fortune's Wheel let her pretty much do whatever she wanted, because that's how things get done. But as you enter, those who are entering through the front door, and Lady Lydia, if you're following the crowd is just pouring into this place. There is this is the bar room, the tap room, and the bar is made of a stone dragon that's kind of curling around, whose head sits at one end, their tail at the other. The head is laughing raucously, being like, "Yes, come in! This is great! We're all so sad, of course, but come in! She would want you to be merry! And if you cause trouble, I will eat you! Please!"
Charmed, I'm sure.
Yeah, he laughs. "Of course, charmed! Spend your jink! Can't take it with you. Shemeshka would say that, probably."
Actually, I mean, I don't want to be technical here, but you can take some of it with you.
Man, be cool.
Okay.
It's
Right, sorry.
okay.
My bad.
First drinks
I
on me! To the tiefling! And his dragonborn friend! Come, come! Sorry.
How exactly what exactly triggers the eternal winter? Because you've kind of talked about it, and I can't entirely figure out what exactly you mean by start the eternal winter.
You start the eternal winter. You just see Kriv, like, you can see the gears in his head turning. Like, he doesn't actually know what to do.
Okay, we'll
Smoke
work on
starts
that.
pouring out of his nostrils, and normally for a dragon that would be normal, but Kriv is an ice dragon.
It's like frost. Okay, you know what, Kriv? Well, maybe when we're done this, we can think about how to start the eternal winter. And then that'll be a fun activity you can do.
Okay.
Great. I'm gonna pat Kriv on the back and then order get the drinks for both of us, and I'm going to ask the bartender. Excuse me, is the esteemed individual known as Fetch present?
Yeah. So a very pale half elf with silver white hair, sort of like an undercut kind of thing, really long on one side but shaved on the other, with like silver blue pale eyes, leans forward and says, "Fetch, they're going through it right now. Do you know them?"
Yeah, I've he takes out like a small bouquet of flowers. It's like, I have come to pay my respects.
Of course. The bartender says, "Well, there's going to be at Shemeshka's table on the balcony. There's going to be an impromptu kind of little service thing. I don't know if Fetch is going to be up there. I can send someone back to look for them if you'd rather kind of have some privacy." Kind of looks around. There's not really much room to be private around here, but the barkeep says some of the gambling rooms might be a little less crowded than this.
I trust myself in a gambling. And he's like musing out loud to himself. You know what? I'd like to cast message to Fetch and say, hello there, Fetch. If it's all right, I've come to pay my respects.
Of course you have. Upstairs.
Right. Well, let's get to it, Kriv. How does Lady I'm sorry, Lady Lydia, was it?
Why, yes, Lydia Rosanna Aquila.
Oh boy.
Of course. I'm excited to be here. There's all kinds of folks here. What do they do?
The bartender leans over and says, "Can I get you something to eat or drink, Lady Lydia?"
Sure.
Okay, well, hands you a bill, like a menu bill of fare. There's abyssal beef, divine. I think it says dog meat. Hantman's ham, the final supper, and then ale, lager, bitters, mead, fire wine, and water to drink. Pure water, probably cleric made, or druid made, cleric or druid made.
Oh, I have someone else at my menu, so you just whatever. This is great what you're doing here. This is
Kind of checks off the most expensive things and comes back and.
Does anybody else want anything? You there, big fella. You seem like you can put it away.
Oh yeah, if you're buying, lady.
Yeah, why not?
How Marty's one-shot character goes bankrupt by trying to feed Kriv.
That's what one-shot characters are for.
We'll see if Arthur dies again in this one.
Okay, so yeah, brings out a bunch of food.
Well, I will take it wherever I'm going because
Yeah.
I just walk away.
Okay, great. Cool.
The upstairs.
Yeah, Arthur will slowly make his way upstairs as well, and will kind of tap Kriv on the shoulder. I don't know if Kriv can even feel it because he's got scales, and Arthur has 8 strength, but
I think Kriv would have, like... I think he would notice, like, yeah.
okay.
He's not that silly.
He is very physically thick, though.
Yes.
Physically. So Arthur has the flowers in one hand and the briefcase in the other. And he is going to go look for wherever the procession or if there's like a room with a shrine or something.
So upstairs, you can see there are normally there are a bunch of tables. However, they sit empty. They're not really serving folks tonight. And Fetch, if you're up here, what would you be doing?
Probably just sitting at one of those tables, absent-mindedly shuffling their deck of cards. They might have their sword on the table in front of them.
Okay. So up here on the balcony, you can see the entire establishment. You can see the dragon head continues to greet people, and it's clearly having a great time. Behind you, kind of on the other side of the bar, there is a pit with a bear in it, and it seems like they pay people to go fight the bear. And
You
then
want to make some money?
and then there are 2 other gambling rooms. One of them has this really big, like wagon wheel, and it's got a bunch of spokes in it, and people are spinning it like Wheel of Fortune. And it's got it's got like one little sliver of a prize, and then a bunch of empty squares. And you don't think anyone's ever won that because it's a lot of kind of echoing throughout the chamber. And then a big floor where a bunch of people are playing dice.
I'd like to use Mage Hand to stop the wheel on the prize for one of the contestants, and then just kind of walk away, cause a little ruckus. Is that an option?
You can certainly try. I'm just reading something real fast. Okay. So you attempt to use Mage Hand.
I would like to use, because I this is a terrible idea. I'm going to use a sorcery point to use Subtle Spell, so that I don't actually remember the rules to Subtle Spell. I think it's so no somatic and no verbal components.
Let's see, Sorcerer.
Yeah, it's no somatic and no verbal components.
Okay. But Mage Hand creates a visible hand, right?
Oh, never mind. I forgot I'm not an arcane trickster. Okay, this whole plan is dumb. Never mind.
Okay. I mean, you could have done it. There's still a room full of people, but... okay.
I don't want to get beat up.
Yeah, or eaten by the dragon head.
Yeah, I feel like cheating is a bad idea.
Or beat up, then eaten by the dragon head.
Probably it would happen in that order.
Okay. So, following the crowd up, Fetch is off to the side, looking kind of absently at their sword. And you all can come up. There's a bunch of people kind of walking by the chair. Every once in a while, someone gets like real close to where Shemeshka used to sit and like maybe even putting like a hand to see if she's just invisible or something. And then a bunch of chatter around. Can I get... what's everyone's passive perception?
10.
10?
I miss being able to just say 20.
11.
It's not
11
going to be
for
good.
Kriv. Okay. Arthur?
10.
10? Yikes. And Lydia.
13.
What was 13?
I'm 13, yes.
13,
I'm
okay.
wise beyond my years.
Okay. So you all are... You're hearing gossip and rumors kind of going around. Lydia, you pick up... Someone says that last they heard, Shemeshka has the chronosphere of Lagos. She can't die. She's not dead. This is some sort of plan of hers. Like this is typical Shemeshka written all over it.
I, for one, eavesdrop on that conversation because I am not sure who Shemeshka is. That's fantastic.
I love it. She just got here.
Okay. Is there anything anyone would like to do while they are up here?
Kriv is gonna go fight that bear.
Okay. Let's see.
I'm gonna bet 50 gold on Kriv.
Kriv, give me 2 athletics checks.
Okay.
Would like to.
The first one is a 12.
Okay.
And the second one is a 17.
Can I use a message on... Actually, I don't know if I can use message on the bear. I think it might only work on intelligent creatures.
The
I would not
bear...
be surprised if that bear was intelligent.
Yeah. No, it's just a regular bear, you think.
Oh,
I'm going to use message to put sounds of, like, rushing water and running rabbits in its head to distract it.
Okay.
I don't know if that gives us any help.
So, yeah, Kriv, you easily... If you don't want to, you don't have to take out your weapon. Nothing. You just... really, really mess up this bear. The bear does seem like magically summoned. It's probably some sort of druid spell or something like that, but it's not any more intelligent than a regular black bear, or cave bears are the good one, the stronger ones. They were just cave bear. But yeah, no, Kriv, you are easily able to take care of this. You win some money. You win 200 gold.
And then Kriv is gonna put like the bear over his shoulder, hop out of the ring, and
Okay.
and he'll walk over to Fetch and like throw the bear on the table.
Okay.
I heard you were sad, so here's a present.
He won you a prize.
I appreciate the sentiment, but what am I supposed to do with a whole ass bear?
That's some good eats.
Thank you, Kriv.
Thank you, Chris.
Hi.
Hello, Arthur.
Good to see you again. And I'm going to fetch the bouquet of flowers I brought. I am so deeply sorry to hear about what happened. Shemeshka was a very important contributor to the community, and she will be missed.
I believe half of that.
Am I that obvious?
You have no reason to be sorry about this. You're here on business.
It was the briefcase, wasn't it? I shouldn't have.
It's the briefcase and the fact that
Okay.
everywhere you go, you're on business.
All right. I'm really they threatened to cut my leg off if I didn't do this. You know how it is in hell.
I've learned to live a very happy life. I don't know.
Jeez. I don't even think I can do this right now. We can handle that later. I presume you are Shemeshka's heir apparent.
Uncertain. There is a will to be read. I'm not the executor of said will, so
Well, let me know
we
if
are
you
to
need
wait and see, it seems.
help in that realm.
Okay.
When my father died, when I killed my father, to be very clear,
There it is.
it was a very sad time for me and my mother, who helped me kill my father. And even after okay, this doesn't work. I actually spoke to my father yesterday. He is also in hell. I'm just gonna stop talking now.
I appreciate that.
Okay. As you all are standing here talking, there seems to be a commotion coming from downstairs, and a bunch of the looky-loos and gawkers kind of start to scatter as a young Githyanki woman, flanked by 3 Githyanki soldiers, pushes their way through. The Githyanki woman leading is wearing beautifully crafted armor, has a weapon, which I will tell you about right now, has a silver greatsword, and a crown on her head. And she steps forward and says, "I am Lee Kor, Githyanki princess, and I demand to see Shemeshka the Marauder. I do not believe she is, as these gawkers and rubes say, dead. Shemeshka is not dead, and she has information I require."
Liquor, more like liquor, because you are a refreshing sight, and I'd like to roll a persuasion check to try and flirt.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay.
12. That was a 12.
Kriv?
I think Kriv would put just like a shoulder on Arthur and be like, dude, time and place.
We're at a funeral, sort of.
Wouldn't be the first time.
I would like to approach Lee Kor here,
Okay.
and I would like to just woman to woman, I have gone to many a funeral and accidentally hit on the corpse once, and there was been a number of situations but you were performing a faux pas. Our Foxy did a friend in the corner. It was very sad. So I do believe that the deceased is deceased. So if you could maybe keep it down with the demands. I have been there. Trust me, sister, I've been there. But anyway, as you were, and I pretend as if, I didn't just do that.
She seems startled you would come and approach her and speak to her. And say,
we're of a class, you understand.
No, I'm a princess. So
I have an umbrella.
Oh, I'm sorry, you have an umbrella.
It's open indoors for the sun.
My apologies.
I'd like to use minor illusion to make the umbrella look even, fancier.
Adventure's over. Just my bad.
Oh no, the DM's pulling over. This isn't good.
I'm gonna turn this one shot around.
Likor says, well, then who is the new king of the cross trade? To whomst may I speak regarding the person Shemeshka promised me she could find?
Hi, Arthur Levist. I apologize for my outburst earlier. The will has not yet been executed. We're currently in the process of figuring that out. If you could just come back tomorrow, I'm sure everything will be sorted out by then. We can get all this business taken care of.
Tomorrow?
Yes, 24 hours from now, about. It's the day after today.
She says,
I like your umbrella.
Oh, thank you. It keeps the sun off me.
Maybe we can get a really big umbrella, and that's how we start Eternal Winter.
That sounds cold.
Just, my friend there is trying to figure it out. I have been trying to, cheer him up because I think he's starting to lose hope a little bit.
No.
Never. No. Nope.
No.
Well, I think a rational person might, but I think Kriv is...
Kriv dreams eternal green, if you pardon the...
More like eternal white.
Yeah, oh, I see.
The Githyanki shakes her head and says, no, I'd prefer not to wait until tomorrow. Now would be ideal.
How many guards are with her?
3.
Fetch know anything about this particular deal?
Give me... trying to think what... Give me a deception check.
Okay.
As Shemeshka was often in the business of deceiving people.
Can I roll history?
Go ahead.
Sorry. Can I roll history or arcana on liqueur?
Sure.
I mean, liqueur. I don't know. There's the second pronunciation I'm going to screw up. That's
7, so that's a 20.
17 for my history/arcana.
17. And fetch was a 20?
Yes.
Okay.
Dirty, not
Dirty.
natural.
So 17. For the history check, she's a Githyanki princess. That's probably about what you know about her. You think that you seem to remember that her mother was some sort of traitor, but that she is loyal to the Githyanki. As for the business dealings, Shemeshka claimed she could locate this person's mother because Likor wants to present her mother's head to the Githyanki Lich Goddess as a show of good faith and loyalty.
That's the same thing I did with my father.
You don't think Shemeshka ever found her mom, and her plan was to string this person along because it's Shemeshka and she could very easily do that.
Fetch is gonna reach out to the table, not hold the handle of the sword, but just kind of tap a hand on it, and just attempt ascending. It hasn't worked yet, but they're going to try again.
Okay.
And then when that doesn't work, the sword's going to vanish, and the pommel of the sword is going to show up as like a lapel pin.
Okay.
They're going to walk over to Likor, and they're going to say, "Last I heard of the location as to your mother, we had narrowed down the plane she was on, but her exact location remains to be a secret. I believe we had narrowed it down to the plane of shadow, but the exact details would have been with Miss."
And so she would have left them somewhere. Something so important.
She didn't really write things down if she didn't want them to be found out. She had an excellent memory.
Well, that excellent memory does me little good if no one is here
it doesn't,
to...
unfortunately.
This is simply another test in my way.
Oh boy, she's one of those.
She will draw her greatsword and say that she'll say that I have been presented with many trials in service of my goddess. I shall defeat you and find the true location of Shemeshka, as is the obvious task in front of me.
Seriously?
Yes. Roll initiative.
Oh, are we fighting? Yay! Kriv just yays.
I got a nat 20 on initiative,
Okay.
so that's a 22.
Let me do this manually.
I got a dirty 20.
Anyone beat Arthur or Kriv?
Nope.
Okay. Oh. Great.
Now, she has 3 guards with her,
Yes.
all standing right behind her.
Yeah, they're all standing.
Would you say they're
pretty
in like a
close together.
triangular formation?
Yeah, they're in like a cube probably, or a cone.
A cone. Huh. Well,
How
funny you should mention
convenient.
that. Wow, that's crazy.
Uh,
I cast hold. No.
Fetch. What did you get?
7.
7. And Lydia.
A 4.
Ooh, okay. Well, you're not going last, Lydia.
Oh. How strange.
Okay, but first up is Arthur.
Yeah, I have to remember what. All right, I would like to immediately. I'm so sorry to do this. How do you say Cone of Cold in Githyanki or whatever? And then he's going to cast Cone of Cold. Immediately. Okay. And I would like to. They have to make a Constitution saving throw. And I would like to use Heightened Spell so that this princess lady has disadvantage on her saving throw.
Okay. She'll fail.
Disadvantage probably didn't do anything, to be honest.
No, I rolled a 18 and a 1. So,
Yes.
and what is your saving throw?
16.
16. Okay. Succeed, fail, fail. Okay. So one warrior succeeds, two fail, and Licor fails.
Now, if any of them are cold resistant, they are not cold resistant, actually. Because of my Elemental Adept.
Okay.
I'm just going to use the Google Dice Roller. Cone of Cold does 8d8. That is 39 points of damage.
Okay.
And how's everyone looking in this crowd of people?
Okay. The warriors that failed.
Oh, sorry, add 4 to that, so it's 43 because
Okay.
of my dragon stuff.
The warriors who failed look real bad. The one who didn't looks okay, but they're bloodied. And Licor, I mean, took a decent amount of damage, but let's see. Okay.
And that'll be it.
Okay.
And I'm going to pat Kriv on the shoulder and say, go get him, Tiger.
Kriv, what would you like to do?
Kriv would like to rage.
Okay.
So you... that's my bonus action. And there's a 10-foot aura of just icy wind that blows around Kriv, and anyone within 10 feet of me gains 4 temporary hit points.
Okay.
So, or each creature of my choice gets 4 temporary hit points. Is there anybody near me?
I am.
So you
I would
get
be near you,
4
but I
temporary
don't,
hit points.
I don't know if you'd regard me in any way, but I am near.
Sure.
Great.
She has an umbrella. She has to be on our side.
Exactly.
Getting very chilly in here.
And it doesn't see I can't give myself temporary hit points. I'm going to give myself temporary hit points.
Okay.
And then Kriv would like to hit people with his great axe.
Okay.
That is a 26 to hit.
Yeah. Yep.
He'll hit one of the soldiers, I guess.
Okay.
And that... because he has that little gem thingy, too.
Mm-hmm.
The Crystal of Energy Assault, so I add a d6 cold damage. Oh. It's cocked. Ooh. So that is... 17... what was it? Slashing damage, and then 2 cold damage.
Okay. You easily cut through one of the warriors who, just in a blizzard from both Arthur's Cone of Cold and your frosty slashes, freezes in place and falls over with a big
Okie dokie.
slash mark across their chest. Right through their half plate.
And then I'm gonna use my other attack to hit somebody else. Oh, and that's a natural 1.
Okay.
Kriv got really excited and then whiffed it.
Okay. Anything else on your turn, Kriv?
I think that's it.
Okay. At the end of your turn, Licor will use a legendary action.
Oh boy.
She is going to command ally. So she's going to have one of her warriors attack Kriv.
Bring it.
15 to hit, Kriv.
Yes.
Okay. So that does... You are raging, so you take 4 slashing damage. And then 7 psychic damage.
What?
Okay.
He picked the bad one.
And then... And then Licor will get to go herself. So... going to make 2 greatsword attacks against Kriv. First one. Second one. Both hit. Lowest is a 19. So
Ow.
it does a total of 14 slashing damage and 34 psychic damage.
Oh no. Oh no.
Okay.
Doing great, Kriv.
And that is...
I would.
Go ahead.
I'm at half health.
Okay.
Doing great, Kriv.
It is the end of her turn, so fetch.
How high is this room?
Oh, it's tall. Let's see.
Oh, good.
There. I mean, it's got... I'd say total height is 60 feet. It's pretty big because they
Okay, well, I
kind of...
can make it up 30 of those.
Okay.
Turn invisible, and I would like one of the warriors to make me a wisdom save.
That's not good. 8.
Ha, I like the sound of that. An iron crown covered in razor vines appears above his head, and he is now determined to attack Licor.
Okay.
You got a crown of madness.
Got madness. Okay. Perfect. Lydia.
Yes. Oh my gosh, it's such an excitement. There's just such a kerfuffle going on. And I don't understand any of it. Several people are angry with each other. I would like to just kind of bustle into the middle of it and just be in the way, I think is how other people would describe it. If this could equate Andrew in the dumb thing I'm doing as kind of like a help action.
Okay.
I guess against Licor, because I'm still just like, oh, honey, this isn't necessary. I'm trying to bother her specifically, I guess.
Okay.
Trying to translate this into something useful.
Oh, he wasn't kidding about playing a level 10 NPC. I love it. This is amazing.
Great.
It's so exciting to be here.
Okay.
This is brilliant, honestly.
Okay, so you're using the help action. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
There's nothing else I could do, so no.
Okay. Licor will use one of her legendary actions to have a Yankee warrior next to you attack Lydia. 20 to hit.
Oh, yes. Well, that will do it, won't it?
So 9 slashing, 7 psychic.
Please
Oh
tell
my-
me you don't have 4 hit points.
Oh, my goodness. No, I am a level 10 upper class nitwit. I do believe I said. Okay.
Yeah,
Has
Nitwit,
14 hit points.
Nitwit do use D2s as hit dice, but
But no, absolutely. I've been attacked. My goodness, vandals.
perfect. Okay. The Githyanki warriors will go. One of them will attack their boss. And hit. And the Githyanki are not resistant to psychic damage or anything, so she'll take the full of that. And then the other one will attack Lydia again. 15 to hit Lydia.
My goodness. In all my stumbling around and whatnot, I would like my umbrella to kind of flash around as I'm turning because I'm very bothered by this other one. And as I do, I switch shoulders with my umbrella, which does get in their way, which gives me additional armor class.
Okay.
Because I took feats, motherfuckers. And that will not hit me.
Okay.
You took the Shield Master feat?
I took defensive duelist.
Okay. This is brilliant.
I love it.
Yeah, what does defensive duelist do? Sorry, just for...
It adds my proficiency bonus to my armor class.
Okay.
With a reaction. It takes reaction.
Sure. Okay.
So don't let me get away with something with all the other nonsense I'm doing.
Okay. You stumble and deflect. The Githyanki kind of look at their greatsword and say something in Gith, like, it's used an umbrella. It's a sword. Like, Siev's confused. Okay.
Really nice umbrella.
Why would you want to do that? Okay. Arthur, it is your turn.
Okay. How do you say blight in Gith? And then I'd like to cast blight.
Okay. Who would you like to target?
The boss.
Yeah, I figured, but just want to make sure. Okay.
That is
for
a
blight,
Constitution save
con
as well.
save.
It's necrotic damage.
I rolled an 11.
My DC is 16.
Yep.
So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 28 points of necrotic damage.
Okie
And then I would like to use a quicken spell, which is the weakest looking guard.
Yep. There's one that looks pretty poor off.
I'd like to quicken spell Freya Frost.
Okay.
I gotta roll for that one. Natural 20.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, so that is 4d8 plus 4.
Blah, 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 blah.
To freeze this guy in particular.
I rolled a 7, an 8, and a 6.
Okay, well,
So I
he's...
did as much damage with this cantrip. No, I did more damage with this cantrip. I did 32 points of damage with this cantrip. More than my blight did.
So, yet another frozen Githyanki corpsicle. Just a ray of frost obliterates this person, shattering them on impact, basically.
And then Arthur just...
So there is the princess left and one Crown of Madness warrior.
You could have just, come back tomorrow. Just saying. You
Tomorrow.
brought this on yourself.
Kriv.
Kriv would get very angry. He would like to attack the princess.
Okay.
That is a dirty 20.
It was with advantage because I'm stumbling around. If you'd like to crit.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Nope, that was a 1 again. So,
Okay.
dirty 20.
Okay. She brings her sword up and uses her reaction to parry your blow.
What? So I don't do anything?
No, she... her armor class effectively becomes 23. But you get a second
Boo.
attack.
I know. Kriv's gonna boo.
Throw the bear at her.
Aw, that's a natural 1 again.
Oh, ooh. I'm sorry?
Does the help action expire with one action?
Yes.
I think it might.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Yep.
I'm running out of dice.
Sorry. Sorry, Kriv.
Kriv gets very excited.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm muted. I said, you want to borrow one of mine? Because both of these have been amazing.
Okay.
Except for that one seduction roll, but we don't talk about that.
Okay.
What seduction roll?
Exactly.
Okay. At the end of Kriv's turn, Licor is going to command an ally again. Confused as to why the Crown of Madness person attacked her, she's going to say, "No, them."
That's some kind of contest?
No, because I think I mean, because Crown of Madness, you have to use actions or bonus actions to make them do it. So it's not like a constant. They kind of have some free will still. So, yeah, I think you can just. It's just 2 commands. It's not. It's. I don't know. She's the boss. But
That gift has no mind of his own, is what I'm getting.
Yeah. 17 to hit Lydia.
Oh my goodness, why me again?
You're in the way.
But my stars. Hold on, I need to.
Okay, no, shield only works on myself. Sorry.
Oh no. Well, I already spent my reaction. So what does he do to me?
So you take 9 slashing and 7 psychic.
Well, that's much too many. Okay. Oh nope. I wrote that backwards.
Is Lydia bloodied?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Man, maybe you should take cover somewhere.
I didn't think it would be so real.
He has swords. They all have swords. Magic swords that rend your brain.
Is that what that is?
I think so.
Okay. Licor's turn. She is going to psychically create a Bigby's hand.
Oh boy. Wait a second. No, she doesn't. I counterspell.
Okay.
I can roll for it if you need me to.
Well, is it a racial thing? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh.
But I've never not let people do that. So
Okay.
But you do need to roll for it.
Okay, I'm assuming to match the Bigby's hand spell
Yes,
level.
yes.
That is a 18.
Okay. So Bigby's hand is countered. How do I get rid of you?
I like to imagine. Well, what does Bigby's hand show up as like a fist or an open hand or what?
It's a big shimmering hand. She was going to clench it.
I make a much smaller hand. It's like paper. Ha!
Okay.
Paper covers rock, sorry.
It makes no sense! Well, that was her spell / action. Great. That's her turn. So fetch.
I mean, Fetch is currently airborne, concentrating on a crown of madness. Are there any sort of, like, guards, hotel staff, stone dragons taking interest in this?
Yeah, the stone dragon seems rather upset, but unfortunately they are literally part of the bar and they can't reach up here. But they are currently yelling at the barkeep, who has pulled out a lute and is starting to run up the steps.
Oh, barkeep. I'm sorry, I'll go now.
Bye. We'll miss you.
Arthur just lays down.
Stay airborne, stay concentrating on a crown of madness. I'm not actually invisible because that would have taken an action, so I didn't do that.
Okay. Okay.
Out of sword range.
That's a good place to be.
Yep.
Actually been standing right next to her this whole time.
Lydia.
Oh, yes. Me. Yes, the damage sponge. I take my whole ass action to disengage. Yes, I do. And I just faint lengthwise into the arms of whatever is the sturdiest looking creature around.
Okay.
Preferably one
bear.
that perhaps looks like it has,
Dead
an
bear,
estate.
yep.
Yeah.
So, I can't. I think they're Basars. They're like goat centaurs.
Okay.
Just okay, and they kind of just topple with you, like all that clothing weighs a lot more than you think.
It really does.
More dressed than woman, honestly. She probably has like an 18th strength score, but doesn't realize it.
It's all legs, though.
Gotta carry that, like, huge bustle around.
Pulls up her dress. It's like Olympic runner.
I like that. We'll go with that. Yes, I guess get out of the way is my action.
Okay. The Githyanki warrior will attack his boss. Okay. He'll hit. Now she's bloodied. Once again confused, she'll use a legendary action to command him to attack. Arthur, you said you're standing up there?
Yeah, I've been here this whole time.
I'll
She
attack
hasn't
Arthur.
tried to hit me yet.
A loud distraction and an angry distraction to deal with.
Yeah.
A giant pink marshmallow was apparently in their way.
I mean, Arthur's a caster, but I don't think he has an armor class of 9, so that's a miss.
No, he's like an armor class of 15.
Yeah.
His dragon.
Oh, yeah, 'cause of the
Draconic
dragon.
sorcerer gets cool stuff.
You're one of the tougher sorcerers. Okay, and it is your turn again, Arthur.
Cool. This has not failed yet, so I mean, I'm running out of spells I can ask how to say and GIF. So instead, I'm just gonna cast Yeah, let's just cast Blight again. Why not?
Okay.
So she has to make a
She'll
Constitution saving throw. And
Con
I'm going to
save?
say she has to... Yeah, do that disadvantage. Because I'm going to use my heightened spell again.
Okey-dokey. Ooh, I think with disadvantage she rolls a 15.
My DC is 16,
Yep.
so she does not make it, and she takes 39 points of necrotic damage.
Ooh, yikes.
Look, I'm having fun. I don't know about you guys, but... sorry, Lydia.
No, it's okay. Is he handsome? Just tell me, is he handsome? I can't see his face.
Super handsome, yeah. It's like a goat, man.
Yeah, he's a goat centaur.
I'm
Ma'am.
getting a lot of musk.
Yeah, he's...
He smells of the road, maybe.
Excuse me, ma'am.
I think someone's next to their arms.
I'm trying to eat.
I'm gonna get her just... Maybe just a cab ride home. I was gonna offer her a drink, but I think she needs to get out of here.
Kriv.
Kriv is quite angry, so he's gonna yell. He's gonna hit the lady again,
Okay.
or hit the princess again.
Okay, yep.
Okie dokie. So that is a 22 to hit.
That's a hit.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
That is. It's 8 points of slashing damage, and then 3 points of cold damage from my little crystal.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna hit her again.
Mm-hmm.
What? That's better. That is a it's a. So what's 17 plus 8?
25.
25.
25.
Yeah, 25.
Okay. That's a hit.
Eat her.
Eat her. Ooh. And I rolled a 12 on my D12.
Ooh.
So that's 16, 19 points of slashing damage. And I think I can use my crystal again, most likely.
That sounds right to me. Let
Okay.
me see. Are you Kriv in here? They are. Okay, let me see.
It just says it does an extra d6 of damage when I hit.
Inventory. Crystal of Energy Assault. Each crystal. Yep. Just always does an extra d6.
Woohoo! So oh, cool, and I rolled a 6.
Great.
That's 6 points of cold damage.
Cool and great.
And apparently, her speed is reduced by 10 feet until the end of your next turn.
Even better. That's just what she wanted to hear. Okay. Anything else, Kriv?
I think that's it.
Okay. She is going to attack Kriv. So first attack. Second attack. 2 hits.
Ow.
So a total of 14 slashing damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then 34 psychic damage.
I am down.
Okay.
Goodness.
Anyone a healer?
No.
I'm used to being at a party with 3 of them.
Okay. At the end of her turn,
Oh no, my meat shield. Oh dear God. Oh, I'm so dead.
what level is this lady? Oh, good. Conveniently also level 10. The bard tender, as coined, will run up here
Oh, sorry.
and is going to cast Mass Healing Word.
Phew.
Oh, nice. So everyone take back 9 hit points.
I haven't been damaged yet, so.
I'm up.
2 of us
Yay.
take back 9 hit points. Can I give my 9 to Kriv?
I
Uh,
don't think that's how it works, sadly.
no, but
No, but I can ask, right?
you can ask.
Oh, did you take the temporary hit points into account, Kriv, before, or?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I only had 4.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I lost those like the first round.
Fair.
And then she runs up and puts her hand on you, Kriv, and you heal an additional 11 hit points.
Yay.
Kind of looks up, looks around, tries to make eye contact with Lydia, like, are you okay?
Oh my goodness, it's been an exhausting 18 seconds.
And then, Fetch, it is your turn.
Giving you a lead, it's better than nothing. You can either get out of here now, or we can continue to just fight pointlessly. Like that to be a persuasion check.
Okay.
Can I give her give them advantage on that?
What are you doing to give them advantage?
Gesturing to the fact that I have decomposed half of her body
Okay.
and frozen a good portion of the other half.
You can make it the check with advantage, Fetch.
It's nat 20, so that's gonna be a 33.
Okay. Yep. Cool. It looks like if given the chance, she would run. Lydia, it is your turn. There is a Githyanki warrior and the princess left. Although the princess, again, looks like she might run.
Yeah, do I see that plainly, that she believes she's bit off more than she can chew?
Yes.
Okay, then yes, I will get up from prone on the goat man, and I will faint in his arms instead over there. I'm just gonna excuse me. I'll just oh.
I'm on more bipedal.
Just a little more humanoid. That feels offensive. I don't mean it that way. Someone less musky.
Has less of an earthen scent about them.
Yeah. Less like a sick ermine and more like a man mostly. Anyway, okay.
Okay. So you use your action to faint.
Yes.
It's the Githyanki warrior's turn, but Fetch, you did not command him to attack. Is that correct?
Correct. He's still, I think, crowned,
Mm-hmm.
but I didn't use any actions to get him to attack now.
Okay. He will,
Spoke words instead.
if given the opportunity, he will cast Misty Step and then run away. Arthur and Kriv, would you like to do anything, or would you like to let Licor go?
I mean, if no one says anything to Kriv, he will keep attacking.
Kriv, it's over. Kriv, it's fine.
You won.
Huh?
You won, Kriv. You did a
I
great
won!
job. Yeah.
Kriv
get
was
you a
like,
drink,
oh, woo!"
Kriv.
Something with some healing potion in it, maybe.
Okay.
Hello, bartender. Can I get 44 healing, please? For my big buddy here.
On it. Can I get perception checks from everyone, please?
Probably not, but I can try.
6.
7.
13.
Okay.
I got a natural 19, so
Okay.
I guess I'm feeling well protected at the moment.
You hear, with enough time to warn everyone, you can kind of hear, now that the fight has died down, the balcony is really creaky. Like, probably it's not supposed to have a full-on fight on it.
Sure.
Sounds like a problem for people who are walking.
Well, that's probably why Fetch can't hear they're up here.
And who all is on the balcony?
I mean, at this point, it's the three of you, Estrella, which is the bard's name, and the barrier who has introduced himself as Golden Mane.
See. Well, I will tell everyone to look out, and can I hook Arthur with my umbrella and urge him this a ways?
Okay. So,
and I will step back as many feet as I need to be clear of structural errors.
Look out for what exactly, madame?
The floor, dear, it's hanging out over the nothingness.
Ah.
So, with plenty of warning and a gentle prodding, you all back up, and yeah,
Arthur is going to.
Agreed.
If you'll allow me to do this, Arthur is going to try and save the floor. Is there any water nearby?
well, you think if you just get off of it real quick, it won't collapse immediately, and then someone can actually repair it, whether via magic or traditional carpentry.
Arthur will cast mending.
Okay.
Probably won't. Just to make sure it doesn't immediately fall.
Yeah. Okay. Licor runs similarly, Misty Steps, psychically, psychic
come
teleportation,
back never.
and jets out the door.
Good luck in the plane of shadow. Totally where your mom is.
I didn't just pull that out of my ass.
Nope.
Arthur laughs.
Okay. What would you all like to do?
Get back down.
Okay.
Well, I gotta say that went a lot better than our last big fight for me.
Yes, you're still standing.
I know. Didn't have a near-death experience, and when I say near-death, I mean death. Do you feel a little better now?
Well, it was a distraction.
There we go.
Quite sure I'm in the mood for distractions, but it was a distraction.
Hey, Kriv, you got anything comforting to say?
Ah. Ah. Kriv, I think, is not there. He's just at the bar drinking.
Okay.
I figured he had started eating the bear.
Just gotta have something to wash it down with.
Well, you gotta skin it first, and Kriev's not the. Is not. It's a cover. Needs to recover a bit of hit points before he does that.
Okay. Okay. Lydia, is there anything you would like to do?
I would like to be bothering this barkeep for more hit points. Whatever they've got just left of the tank. That can't be it, though, right?
Just jeez, kind of puts their hand on you. Hold on. Take 10 hit points. Oh, I'm sorry. Take 15 hit points. I think I might have actually healed Kriv wrong. Kriv, take an extra 5 hit points. I forgot to add
Yay.
her charisma to the last roll.
I will
No,
pay
great.
the bartender for her services.
She happily accepts your coin.
I don't know how much that costs.
She'll kind of put a hand out and just kind of ahem.
I just kind of put like a fistful. It's like,
Kind of pulls in.
I don't know,
counts.
24 gold pieces.
Quick counts. That's good enough. And walks back downstairs. She says she'll bring up some food and drinks for y'all. Okay.
I don't deal well with emotions very well most of the time. I am sorry that you lost someone special to you. I don't know the exact nature of your relationship, but it's clear that you looked up to her, and for what it's worth, Fetch, if you do decide to become the new King of the Crossing, or whatever the title is, I think you will make a fantastic one.
That one I might actually be led to. Yeah, that one I might actually believe. Oh.
So was it true? I mean, that one seemed to think there was some doubt. I've heard quite a bit of spurious rumor.
Shemeshka?
Yeah, so are they gone? I suppose.
I honestly don't know.
I did hear they had the Chromebook of Mar-a-Lago. Is that any?
Oh, boy.
Hate it, Marty. I hate it.
I wrote it down for excellent hateability.
I don't even remember what the real item's called. That just pushed all information out of my brain.
I mean, I wouldn't suffer you to hope, my dear, but just it's in the air. I feel
Well,
remiss to I ask.
I don't know. If anyone should be able to contact her right now, it should be me. I've been unsuccessful. But I was able to cast Crown of Madness on that guard, so...
Well, if you are her heir apparent, as it appears you are... Shemeshka, your mother? I'm sorry, I need some... Okay. I won't ask any more questions. On that front, at least.
It's a rather common misconception, but no.
I apologize. I didn't mean to imply all arcana loss are related. Now, hypothetically, if you are her heir apparent, would then you not become your own patron?
I don't know if that's how that works.
I mean, a sorcerer is in a way their own patron. My power comes from my bloodline. It has nothing to do with any external source, and I seem to get along just fine, so there's a chance that you will be able to do the same.
They don't really have a response to that. They're just going to kind of keep absent-mindedly shuffling their cards again.
Are we actually going to execute the will this episode? I'm curious.
So,
Well, it's supposed to be a one-shot.
Yeah.
a goblin in a business suit, tiny little glasses, little briefcase, walks up the stairs, and he says, "Hello, my name's Attorney, and I'm here to execute the last will and testament of Shemeshka the Marauder."
I will pull up a chair for Attorney. And if he needs a stepping stool, I will use my briefcase because it is a hard top.
Oh, thank you kindly. Okay, here we go. Thank you, fellow loved ones of truly the greatest citizen this city has ever seen. This is part of the legal binding will. I have to read this part. As for the will itself, let me see. He takes out a little knife and opens a sealed envelope, puts it away, reads it, and says, I, Shemeshka the Marauder, being of sound mind, leave no one anything. It was mine. I don't think you needed an attorney to write this.
No, she didn't.
Okay, well...
Got one anyway.
Fold it up. I'm sorry, there's nothing for nobody.
Well, my boss is going to be pissed.
Good.
Oh, there is one. Okay, wait, hold on. We're in a round. Pulls out an envelope, and it's scrawlingly addressed Fetch. He pulls out a couple other envelopes. Similarly, they have different names written on them. Scrolls through, puts them both all away, and hands the little card, little envelope to Fetch.
They will open it and read it.
Darling, patience.
They will fold it up and put it away.
Okay. Well, does anybody need anything legal done?
Yes, hypothetically, if I were sent to collect on a debt, and the person left their will to no one, who would then receive the debt?
No one.
All right, see, that's a problem for me.
The state? The Lady of Pain.
Oh, good luck with that one.
It's,
I think I'm gonna spend some time here in Sigil. I'm just gonna spend some time here.
Okay,
where
it's a green card application. Here you go.
No devils are allowed, or no archdevils are allowed here because
Correct.
they're powerful. And I'm
Correct.
just gonna. It's just time to think. I think.
It's a terrible
boy.
city for that. It's a terrible city in general.
Well, then I'll have some time to drink.
It's a great
Barkeep,
city for that.
You heard what happened. Give me something to deal with that.
Okay.
Keep
The bar.
Keep in mind, my patron is an archdevil.
The barkeep comes back up, hands you some fire wine,
Bring the bottle.
leaves the bottle.
He will, Arthur will pour a glass for everyone, including Lydia.
Thank you.
Fetch, it seems fitting that you would give the toast.
Business.
The business.
Insight check.
Okay.
What are you trying to insight?
I got a 24. What does Fetch think they mean by business?
That they get to watch Arthur squirm and pretty much just maintain things until Shemeshka gets back.
Business.
Meanwhile, in Arthur's head, it's like, "Hello, darkness, my friend."
Okay.
An attorney, I would much like to sue a Githyanki princess, but there was much bodily harm done. So do you have a card or?
Oh, hey. Here you are.
That's how I can recoup the debt.
He's of the attorney firm, attorney Mudflap and Mudflap.
Mudflap, a common goblin name?
Yes.
All right, I
I
understand.
hate
We'll
it
have a nice
so
day.
much.
Yeah, it's Mudflap and his son. I mean, if we're being real honest, his son is a total. I mean, it's a total nepotism hire. But you know, he does his best.
Wait, so is your full name attorney, job title and name, is it like attorney?
It's just I have a mononym. It's just attorney.
No, but I mean,
Attorney,
like,
attorney at law.
if someone were to describe you, you are attorney at law.
Yeah, I'm attorney Esquire, attorney at law. Yes.
Attorney at law.
You have a nice day, attorney.
Thank you. I'm in a Tony cover band called Attorney.
Every time I think I can't hate it more, there's a new nadir. And I think it just nadired the most with I'm in a Tony cover band called Attorney. Because it's spelled 3 different ways, isn't it, Andrew?
Yep.
Andrew,
Of course
I'm talking
it
to
is.
you directly.
Of course it is.
Yes, okay. Good. I hate it, and thanks for inviting me.
Thanks for coming.
I'm sorry about that. My dog was barking.
Okay. Is there anything anyone would like to do before we wrap it up?
Well, yes, a little bit, I do think.
Okay.
I will have to make contact with someone in particular.
Mm-hmm.
And essentially tell them that, she's not dead.
Okay. You get back and I knew it.
Yeah, no, it's who knows how long it'll take, but it's not soon. So just, I would play it cool,
Okay.
and I will be leaving the City of Doors promptly.
Okay. Arthur and Kriv, anything you would like to do before we wrap this up?
Sit in stunned silence. Terrified. It was very clear, I will rip off your leg if you do not collect that debt. Arthur likes both his legs.
Perhaps another toast to a happy future.
I hate you so much, Fetch. And I regret
No.
every nice thing I've ever said to you.
I know.
Kriv met some people at a bar, and they promised him that they would help him bring about the eternal winter. So he's gonna leave Arthur by himself and go off with them.
Okay. Yeah, we want to do that too. Uh-huh.
Seriously? Ah, sweet dudes. Bye, Arthur. And he just leaves.
Bye.
Have fun, Kriv.
Awesome. Okay. And Fetch. Sitting there, probably. You have your bouquet of flowers, bottle of fire wine,
Whole
Dead
ass bear.
the whole dead bear. Darling, I think it sounds like a bit of a power vacuum could thin out the competition. See who's worth their salt.
Everything will be waiting when you get back.
I know, darling.
Rest of the table just kind of sees Fetch just start chuckling.
Glad my pain is funny to you.
Oh, the only thing giving me life right now.
Okay. Outros and plugs. Dan.
All right. Out of character. I got really into it right at the end there. It's like I could feel the terror that Arthur was feeling. Hi, I'm Dan. You can catch me at LightningFast11 on Twitter. I don't really have anything to plug. If you know someone who's hiring in the Greater Toronto area, hit me up, because I really need a job. The market is not great. It's not great.
Liz.
Hi, I am Liz. I had a sneaking suspicion that Marty's character was actually Shemeshka. I was like, but I guess she kind of was, but was kind of working for another person. So I knew something was up.
Jay.
Hi, I'm Jay. This was fun. Never have I really gotten to play a character that does so little, but also does so much.
And Marty.
Yeah, I call that the Vampire the Masquerade experience. At a certain point, I second guess my my accent of choice because I'm like, oh shit, is it coming off as if I'm Shemeshka? I was not Shemeshka, but I was absolutely putting it on for quite a bit of it. But I recommend D&D with your friends. Happy Pride. Like, subscribe, touch a thing. Pride's almost over. So really just like make a big, big, big noise. And ding the bell like the thing, do whatever, and I will tell you guys a bit of what I was up to after the fact. But yeah, I was a level 10 monk. I could have kicked a lot of ass.
You commitment to the bit. I thought for sure, like halfway through, you'd start doing monk stuff.
Nope. Commitment.
If Jay's last move hadn't intimidated Lee Core, I was going to get up and beat her ass because I was about done with her shit. But no, once that was, I was like, no, let's just continue to lay low then. So yes, it was this close. It was literally one more turn before I bounced off of some goat man and started throwing hands and umbrellas.
At some point, you disengaged as a main action, and I was just thinking to myself, "You're a monk. You can do that as a bonus action."
I can do that as a full action or a bonus action if I wanted. I did not want to at that time.
Thank you all for playing. Happy Pride. Let's see. Please interact with this video if you enjoyed it. Give us a follow on Twitter. That's a good way to know when videos are starting. And follow us on YouTube for all of the VODs. In fact, you could watch, as alluded to earlier, 58 episodes of Task Force Unlikely, where this one shot will make more sense. Like, who is Shemeshka? Why is she dead?
Apparently she's not. We just kind of messed up on that part.
She has the Chromebook of Mar-a-Lago, you guys.
I don't know what that is.
It makes her functionally immortal.
Without being undead.
Also, you killed her on the wrong plane. Canalots can only die if they are killed in Gehenna. Which Shemeshka almost certainly knew, which is why you don't do anything on Gehenna.
Yeah.
That's why all of them were on Hades.
Yep.
Why you don't go home a lot.
Mm-hmm. Not a great place anyway. That's it. Next week is Star Chasers on Wednesday. Dragon Lords will be back soon, but after the holidays. That's it. Have a great night, everybody.